Hello everyone, this is Marie Blue Angel, and today I am playing The Knight of Thistledown. This is a visual novel that is an entry rather for NaNoWriMo 2024. Now, NaNoWriMo is a game jam that just finished, and it took place over 1 month and specifically which month? It was March 2024. So a lot of new visual novels have been created during this time, and to celebrate and applaud many game devs and their teams, I wanted to check some of these out. And the first one, as I've mentioned, is The Knight of Thistledown. I have no idea what this is about except there is a knight that we meet, and it seems very sweet. And I'm really drawn to the art style. And also this music's very fun. I also like these dandelions that are just going on the title screen. How fun. Um, so yeah, I'm going to play this. I saw that there are four endings, so going to try and do all four endings. Since this one seems a little bit short, and I should be able to fit all four endings within an hour, if not less time. So without further ado, let's see what the Knight of Thistledown is all about. Are you... Could it be? Who's this unknown voice? I don't know, but I like this background. Have I found you at last? Who is that voice? Who has dared disturb your slumber? Is this the knight? Okay. You look surprised. You got your little sword and your chain armor on and everything. Where are we? Like in a cavern, an underground tunnel. Okay. You also have a scar on your face. What's going on there? The narration says like, well, I did find this person handsome, but it's fine. Um, a handsome man stands before you. He has a scar on one cheek, soft shoulder-length hair, and a trim beard and mustache. Yeah, it looks good. Honestly, it really does. Okay. Okay. His clothing and the sword attached at his hip suggest he's a soldier or a well-equipped adventurer. Your Royal Highness, it is an honor to finally meet you. It has been so long. So many years have passed. My name is Frederick Forsyth. My name is Frederick Forsyth Jansley? Jansley. My name is Frederick Forsyth Jansley, and I am a knight from the kingdom of Thistledown. I have been assigned with the task of locating and rescuing the missing heir, and safely returning them back to the kingdom. Oh, okay. Ooh, this is interesting. Also love the name. Okay, Frederick. I admit I am not the first knight who has been given this mission, but I assure you that I have completed many years of training. Okay. A knight? You try and think back to the last time you saw a knight. You cannot remember, yet you know for certain that he did not look at you with such a soft expression. I know, Frederick really has a soft expression. Like, this seems like a man who's just like, I'm here to do my job, but I'm also a kind person, and I love to see that. Oh my gosh, are you a cinnamon roll? I do love cinnamon roll. Looks like a cinnamon roll is a cinnamon roll type, is one of my favorite types, so we will see. Well, I assume you're the Thistledown heir? I've not seen any others during my search of the castle. And I have it on good authority that the person I am looking for would be here. You look confused, understandably. These are fine facial expressions. You notice his nervous expression. It is obvious that you are not what he expected to find. What did you expect? After a brief pause, you respond. Sorry, I don't know. I would say something. I guess I should save. Hold on. Okay, I've saved. Sorry, I do not know. The name Thistledown does sound familiar to you, but you do not know why. Your memory feels foggy after waking up so suddenly. Ah, I should have guessed that might be a problem. You tilt your head, unsure of what he is talking about. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I cannot understand you, Your Highness. Can you understand me? Okay, so we can understand him. Has it been that long that the language has changed so much? That's really interesting. You cough and try to project your voice. Oh, or do you mean that maybe I wasn't projecting enough? That would also make a lot of sense. Wait, what was the question? What was the question? Yes, I can understand you. Yes, that is the answer. Yes, that is a relief. I would feel embarrassed if I was just stood there talking to myself. Haha. Frederick looks so cheerful. Stop it. Okay, I mean, don't stop it, but you know. I am a fan of theatrical monologues, so talking to myself does come naturally. Why is the world so cruel? Am I destined to be left? Lost? Forgotten? Here in this house of torment, I make my bed. His performance stops almost as quickly as it starts. It just looks too cheerful. I love it. Why do I like Frederick a lot already? What is this? Anyway. This puts me in a strange predicament. My mission is to locate, rescue, and return the missing heir, but I have no way of confirming that that is in fact you. He looks deep into your eyes, searching for a sign that you are the person he is looking for. After a moment, he breaks eye contact with you and takes in a deep breath. Well, first things first. Are you hungry? Strawberries? You watch in surprise as the man reaches into his trouser pocket and brings out a small selection of fruits wrapped in a napkin. The sight of food causes your stomach to growl. When was the last time you ate something? Are those just like cute berries? Was he just like, I'm gonna go find this missing heir. I might as well go pick up some strawberries, some berries for them. I love that. How thoughtful. This is all I have left, unfortunately. I understand if they are not to your taste. I left the majority of my supplies at the local inn. It is actually quite a lovely place. I would thoroughly recommend it. I have a quiet and spacious room with a superbly... I was like super bly. I have a quiet and spacious room with a superbly soft bed and a toasty open fire. Oh. How could I forget to mention the breakfast? It is simply to die for. How did they get that bacon so crispy? Yeah, take that fruit. You look back towards the goods offered to you and curiously take them. With a large gulp, you swallow them whole. While they did little to sate your hunger, you thoroughly enjoyed the sweetness on your tongue. Oh, it looks like you like them. I'm glad. Perhaps later I can nip back to the tavern and get some more. Oh, come to think of it, this castle must have a large garden. I am sure I would be able to find some more sweet treats there. Oh, I bet they will have some tasty vegetables as well. Perhaps I could make a stew. I could collect some tomatoes, peppers, and onions. Is it too early for the season for onions? Maybe I could use spring onions instead. Okay, so you cook. Okay, Frederick. You stare somewhat stunned as the man scratches his beard and blissfully thinks of cooking recipes. All this time, he has not appeared scared of you in the slightest. You do not understand it at all. knights are sworn by duty. Their role is to protect the weak and vulnerable. They vanquish monsters to bring peace and honor to their kingdoms. Why is this man acting like this? Does he truly have no doubt that you are the missing heir? Or is this just his nature? Or could all of this be a trick? Is he trying to get you to let your guard down before he... Are you feeling all right, Your Highness? A look of panic washes over his face. Could it be? Are you allergic to strawberries? Who said you could make Frederick so endearing? Oh my god. I mean, I love it. I'm not complaining, but why? Frederick's so endearing. I've literally been playing this game for no more than 10 minutes. What is happening? I lied. It's been 11 minutes, but still. Okay, you're worried that we're allergic to strawberries? That's fine, that's very valid. Okay, it probably is in Frederick's nature to be like this. You cannot help yourself. You lean back and let out a thunderous laugh that echoes throughout the corridor. Oh, wait. Was that a laugh? Yes, you are very amusing. You nod enthusiastically. Frederick beams from ear to ear. That is a yes, I am pretty sure. I feel like a winner right now. The laughter is unfortunately short-lived. Frederick closes his eyes and takes in a deep breath. You get a sense that he's having difficulty choosing his next words. Now that all the food is gone, I should probably give you a full explanation about why I'm here. As I said earlier, the heir to the Kingdom of Thistledown has been missing for a number of years. The detail about what specifically happened to them was never officially given to the public. However, that does not stop people from creating their own crazy theories. There were rumors that magic was involved to get them out of the way. After all, the next in line to the throne is always a target. An ache pierces your chest. You can relate to such a feeling of being singled out. I heard many stories about the heir having been transported to another realm, turned to ash and thrown in the sea, or even transformed into something else. What do you mean? The kingdom has never quite recovered since then. There are constant discussions in the palace over who will be the next successor if the heir never returns. As you can imagine, every family member and government official believes that they would be the best fit. Yet, the search for the missing heir continues, even after so many years. There is still hope. In Thistledown, every family is expected to have at least one member in the royal army. Knighthoods are given freely in order to encourage more people to sign up. You think that Thistledown must have had a great number of knights. Why are you a knight? You gesture to Frederick. Oh, you want to know why I joined the army? Well, the truth is that I actually wanted to be an actor. Except it was not to be. I could see that from your theatrics earlier. Becoming a knight meant my purse was much heavier. However, it also meant I had to spend years in training. Training in the rain, training in the snow, training in the boiling sun, all sorts of weather. My adventurous side leaves a lot to be desired. I am not a big fan of the great outdoors. The great outdoors. That explains his excitement over his stay at the inn. I was not exactly one of the most popular knights back in Thistledown, so I rarely got picked for anything of importance. It was a shock when they asked me to find the missing heir. I later found out that they had lost all contact with the knight who was currently on the mission. I was a replacement. Well, I suppose you could call me the understudy. Huh. Huh. It is strange, though. When the head guard briefed me, he told me to search this area, and that is why I am here. How had they not found you yet? Questions swirl around your head as you process Frederick's words. A pain begins to form in the back of your skull. Frederick is not the first Knight of Thistledown you have met. You have met many of them here. And you made sure they never left. Ooh. Still, the choice is yours, Your Highness. Technically, I cannot confirm if you are who I'm looking for or not. I can leave right now, return to Thistledown, and that could be the end. Or, if you wanted some company, I could stay here with you. Or we could travel together. We might look quite, conspicuous, but if we can locate the village of Monkshood, then I'm sure my friend Henry will help us. He is the most powerful wizard I know. Forget the mission. Forget all of it. I want to help you. Why? Why do you want to help me? You're so sweet. Don't. Are we the problematic one here? Probably, but okay. We'll just continue. You try and process all Frederick has said. If he stays with you, will you hurt him like the others? Will another Knight of Thistledown come to take his place? Will you end them as well? I think we're the problem. No. Frederick took a risk and spoke to you kindly when he knew you were capable of harming him. He took a risk to trust you. You feel you should do the same. You're not sure who you are anymore, nevertheless. You know that you are not a monster. You're not sure who you are anymore. Nevertheless, you know that you are not a monster. Sorry, I was thrown off by my reading of the punctuation. Determination wakes your wary bones. This will be a fresh start, no matter what you choose. So, what do you want to do? Should we stay? Should we go? I feel like we should go. I will save here. Let's leave. Sometime later. Oh, are we a dragon? I think if we continue to travel north, we should arrive in Monkshood in the next 3 days. It is lucky that Henry lives in the middle of nowhere. I am not sure how the townspeople would react to seeing a dragon suddenly showing up. No offense, Your Highness. You have been traveling with Frederick for over 2 weeks, and it is a miracle that you have not been seen yet. Frederick is leading you to the house of his wizard friend Henry, who he believes might be able to help. If there is any trace of magic on you, then Henry will find it. That is what Frederick said. You question whether Henry will be able to do anything of consequence, though your faith in Frederick keeps you moving forward. I must admit, I am looking forward to sleeping in a nice warm bed again. I have missed having a pillow so much. In comparison to Frederick, you have enjoyed your time outdoors, the fresh morning air, the feel of the grass underneath your feet, the stars lighting up the sky at night. It has been so long since you have experienced these things. You are not sure what will await you in 3 days, but you feel determined to face it head on, no matter what truths get discovered. Ending 4, a fresh start. Okay. Let me load in that last choice because that will lead to a different ending, I assume. That was really cute though. I kind of like that it's like a little ambiguous in terms of like what's going to happen at the end, but it's nice that it's like taking a leap of faith on someone who's shown you kindness. And Frederick is so kind. Like, oh my gosh, like such a cinnamon roll, and I love to see it. Let me just load in that choice. Okay, so I've loaded in the choice. Instead of leaving, let's stay. I really hope that we don't kill him. Sometime later, once again. It is a shame that you cannot get into the library. The architecture and decoration is simply breathtaking. I am sure the curtains are from the Isle of Leora. They produce some of the most expensive dyes, you know. The color was so unique. I do not think I've ever seen anything like that before. Ah, apologies. I got carried away again. Anyway, I was searching the bookshelves, and then I spotted this little beauty. And when I got my hands on it, I knew it was special. He gestures to the book in his hands, which is decorated with a great number of colorful jewels, and has a neat gold trim across the spine. He bends down and sits next to you with the open book on his lap so you can see. Aww, this is so stinking cute. Okay. This is so wholesome. I might cry because it's wholesome. I'll try not to cry until later. This is so cute. Reading through some of the pages, it appears that this is a wizard spells book. I do not have an aptitude for magic. However, I think there is one spell in here that even I can do. He looks excited as he points to the title on the top of the page. It is a communication spell. If I can successfully cast it on myself, I should be able to understand your every single word. All I need to do is hold the book and recite this phrase 3 times. You nod to him your encouragement. After a long breath, he starts to recite the spell. Emile epole horse. Emile epole horse. Emile epole horse. Epole, whatever. Hello? Hello, Frederick? Hello, Frederick? I can hear you. You said my name. I wonder if it means I am fluent in Dragonlish now. You spend hours and hours in a lively conversation until your throat grows sore. You tell him all you know about yourself, even the memories of what happened to the other Knights of Thistledown. He is quiet for a while, and you are worried that he has come to detest you. Then he looks in your eyes and gives you a sympathetic smile. He says he understands, and that he does not blame you. Frederick tells you even more about his life in Thistledown, and the more he speaks of it, the more it seems to come alive in your memory. The cobbled streets, the church on the top of the hill with the white steeple, the surrounding forest with gigantic oak trees. It feels so far removed from the abandoned castle you are living in. Did you have a life in Thistledown before you ended up here? What was that life like? All the talking and thinking has tired you out completely, and you decide to rest. One thought floats into your head before you drift off to sleep. You do not know what the future holds, but for now you are happy spending your days in the company of a friend. Ending 3. Home is where the heart is. Okay, that ending is also cute because you end up getting to talk a lot with Frederick, and that is so adorable. I love to see it. This is so wholesome. So this is a great start to me doing some playthroughs of visual novels from this game jam. I'm so happy. I'm just gonna load in my last choice and see if that changes anything. I don't think it should, but might as well check. Did it work? I don't think it... Oh wait, no. Okay, go back. It did work. Oh my goodness. I can understand you. I cannot believe it. Maybe I could make it as a wizard after all? It's just I think those are just slightly different. Okay. Let's see. Let me find the other choice. I like the slight dialogue change. That's fun. I would think at the beginning. Let's just start again. And I'm just gonna skip until we get to a new choice. Maybe the ... because I don't know anything. The man's prattle has bored you immensely, and you let out a yawn. Frederick is a confident man, or a foolish one to approach you. He begins to fidget with his mustache. Perhaps I have been mistaken? You clear your throat and take a deep breath, ready to speak. I'm gonna save here. I don't want anything bad to happen to Frederick, though. So you are Knight of Thistledown. Skip? Oh. I can't understand him? Wait, what was the question? Oh my god. Oh, because he doesn't understand you. You don't understand. Take the fruit. Not at all. So sorry. Frederick glances at you questioningly, and you spot a glint in his eye. He then lightly chuckles. I think you are perhaps teasing me. I shall practice some jokes in the hope that you may laugh again and admit it next time. Who said Frederick can be this cute? This is so wholesome. Okay, let's keep going. What do you mean? Why would you say that? I heard many stories about the heir having been transported to another realm, turned to ash and thrown in the sea, or even transformed into something else. And we know that we're a dragon. Well, I know, but the kingdom has never quite recovered since then. Okay, why are you a knight? Let's stay? Question mark? I don't know if those choices made much of a difference. No. Okay, I want ending 1 and 2, so we're gonna start over. I'm gonna be completely mean. No, we're gonna do the skippies. The ellipses. You watch as he slowly lifts his left foot and places it behind him. Frederick is trying to distance himself from you. You wonder if you should let him go or not. I guess I should save here. Okay, I'm gonna point to the exit. You raise your hand and point behind Frederick. He takes the hint, turns and bolts down the corridor and out of your view. A Knight of Thistledown. A faint memory comes to the surface of your mind, but slips away a moment later. Ah, well, it cannot have been important. It cannot have been important. You have had far too much excitement for one day, so you lean down and ease your body into a comfortable position. Good night. That is one ending. As you close your eyes and begin to drift off, you wish that nobody will disturb you. At least, not for a year or two. Ending 1, peace and quiet. Okay, so ending 2 is gonna make me cry. Okay, we're gonna load that choice back in. Okay. I'm so sorry, Frederick. You no longer see a man before you. You see a meal. His posture stiffens, noticing a change in your demeanor. He reaches for his sword, but you are faster. Stronger. Ooh, that was not the most pleasant sound effect, but that was very effective. You widen your jaw and your teeth plunge into his torso. The metal that protects his body is no match for the power of your bite. The spark of fear in his eyes slowly dims, and his once beautiful eyes turn glassy. You consume and consume until nothing remains. You lick your lips, ensuring that no drop is wasted. You remember now. You know why the name Thistledown was so familiar. You remember seeing other knights from the kingdom of Thistledown in this castle. There were many who found you here, but they did not look at you as kindly as Frederick did, nor did they taste as sweet as he did. Your hunger has been sated, yet tiredness beckons. You close your eyes and drift off once more. Are you? Could it be? Who is that voice? Who has dared disturb your slumber? A man stands before you. He raises his sword towards your face. A monster! A meal stands before you. You widen your jaws and your teeth plunge into his torso. You consume and consume until nothing remains. He tasted bitter. You wonder if everything will taste bitter now. Ending 2, good enough to eat. Okay, great. I'm glad that was the last ending I found, because I like all the other endings where Frederick doesn't die. Surprise, surprise, I got too attached to a fictional character and it's only been 30 minutes, so we're fine. Anyways, I really like this. The Knight of Thistledown is very interesting. I like this theme of, like, you know, just because someone else has been turned, like, assumingly this is the heir to Thistledown, most likely. But they don't remember everything, and that's fine. But there's this theme of, like, treating someone with kindness, even though you're not familiar with them, and in this case, their form. I mean, it is good to practice a sense of caution, obviously, but there's no need for unnecessary meanness, I think. So it's very nice to see that Frederick is a knight, and as a knight was able to, like, you know, treat, like, this person as a person, or, you know, as another just being that exists. And he's very sweet and very kind, and he is definitely a cinnamon roll. Looks like a cinnamon roll, is a cinnamon roll type, and those are one of my favorite types. And you know what? I'm just gonna pretend that I left off on those sweet, sweet endings where they either escaped to go look for his wizard friend Henry, or they stayed in the castle at least for a little while and were able to start talking to each other. That is very nice. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. To the game dev and the team, this was very wonderful. It's very short and sweet, and I really love it. So thank you for all of your hard work. I'm so glad that I was able to play through this story and see, you know, the story that you guys have created. So yes, thank you again so much for watching. If you like the video, please like the video. Also, if you want to see more of my playthroughs of visual novels, indie visual novels, particularly those for the NaNoRenO Game Jam, please subscribe. I'll be doing many more of those this month as we continue. And of course, if you have any recommendations for me, I'd be happy to take them, though I know I still have a couple from some people who have given me some, but I'm working on it, I promise. It won't be exclusively NaNoRenO stuff this month, but you know, I'm gonna interweave some other visual novels. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day. And remember that you should be as kind as Frederick, or at least a little bit kind every day. Do one kind thing a day. That was kind of my reminder from this story. Anyways, have a good rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye!